The Earth is a very small stage in a vast cosmic arena. But it is everything to us. Here in the Niger Delta, within every community is family, life, art, love, friendships, wisdom, culture, traditions, dreams, and always a story.
Because of those cultists, everybody come dey run now. Those cult boys now fight each other. They go kill, even though na goat, fowl, anybody go cut in head, bury the person, they burn house, they scatter everything.
The cultists, you can define it as the youth group that actually were the major principal in the course of the conflict.
My name is Jennifer. I be mama of 3 children. My husband died.
The place was a no-go area to many before our intervention.
When they come, as we reach here, we can't see crowd. I say, what thing happen? They say they shoot my husband.
We have the interest of building community leadership, building their capacities.
As I cried here, we can't see another group, then they come. My mother-in-law come tell me, say, man, come carry these children, more come out, go one side.
It took the community leadership to rise up to contain the situation.
Partners for Peace is a network of all, personalities drawn from the academia, from the religious angle, from the community leadership angle, from the student angle, from, all spheres of life.
P4P was involved, because that is the umbrella with which we went. The Peace Actor promotes peace to enable economic activity to thrive in a given environment.
They've been trained that yes, no matter what happened, it is they themselves that will be able to settle their differences instead of waiting for external, forces to come and settle it for them.
Because after that training, they begin to reduce conflict.
We agree that there should be a peace accord to be signed by both so that we put an end to incessant internal crisis.
The community, after the training, realized that yes, this is what they're supposed to do.
If they go farm now, they come back, nothing happen. If they go market now, they buy something, they eat. If they got money or anybody will not get money, but stay for house, they look. And so we just there now.
Finally, as the community has been able to rebuild their homes, they rebuilt their relationships and the local economy too. And now, even the opposing militants themselves have begun reaching out to P4P to help prevent violence. In 2013, the Foundation for Partnership Initiatives in the Niger Delta launched the P4P network, and now there are over 10,000 volunteers across the region who are trained and empowered with data and skills to address cult clashes, lawlessness, political violence, militancy, and communal violence. In Delta State, for example, decades of land conflict between the Igbide and the Okpolo-Enwe community required urgent attention.
That time, where the thing never start, we get happiness. Well. If you go sleep, you fine. You enter outside the peace, you lock your door, no wahala. What you cover this one? Not be saying now we dey find the trouble. All those you don't tire us.
They now become a terrorist in our village, in our farm. If we will go farm, they will now terrorize us, shooting gun, and they drive us away from the farm.
We never take one day say this boys for this community carry fat go meet them.
There's a conflict, boundary disputes between the Okpolo-Enwe and Igbide communities, which dated back to 1967.
We need peace.
May this war end.
Why war? Why wasting your time, money, and energy to fight war? When Partner for Peace came, They engaged the two communities and we dialogued. And so many of the things they told us, we put them into action and there was relative peace. Today he calls me, I call him, we discuss.
They will all agree too that we will go to the bush and put a boundary to ensure that tomorrow there's no more conflict. So as a matter of fact, P4P tried. They played a very good role.
Step by 10, the 10 person can go into the community and talk to 10 more persons. 20 will go down and talk to more 20 persons. Then the whole thing will cascade down to the smallest person in the community.
And after they done that one, there was peace before this recent attack.
After such incidents, P4P gets back to work. This work of peace building is never done. It is a continuous effort of problem solving, and little by little, over time, as a result of the tireless work of thousands of volunteers, peace can finally take root. In another example, over 100 miles to the east in Elu, a man was unjustly killed. This would surely have sparked a vicious cycle of revenge, except for the fact that partners for peace were already on the ground.
This one my late brother Kent I was telling you about. My brother Kent Abuibu was a security personnel in the community.
The problem was that there was a breakdown of order given by the community by some miscreants who said they will never keep the laws and the rules.
So we now put a law that the social time all night parties should be closed.
The late deceased went to implement this law.
They followed him up to his own personal house and attacked him there.
He went on a legal mission.
When I saw him, I have another meaning that because the place was pumping blood, rushing, and the blood was foaming, so I was envisaging death, so it makes me to be annoyed. I was furious to revenge.
When the news broke out that this man has passed away, there was a reaction.
It could become a community war.
I think 3 houses were set ablaze at that time.
Along the line, the king came in when he saw that things are going out of hand.
It takes you very difficult to get this right, especially when dead bodies on ground.
Thank God, like the organization of P4P.
They encourage people in the community for peace environment.
And we organized a program in the town hall where we called the youths. Even elders were there. We have to talk to ourselves.
Because it's only peaceful environment that where government can do something.
Many of the youths, we touch their hearts and they see that it is good to tread in the path of peace.
When these sort of conflicts bubble up, PIN Foundation recognizes them early through a real-time analysis of geospatial information collected at the Integrated Peace and Development Units in Port Harcourt. Then, the team moves quickly to coordinate the response of peace agents on the ground. Most importantly, lessons are shared across the region so that resilience can take root and grow.
So why does this work? It is because we treat data with a human touch. PIN's Peacemap provides real-time data and information to thousands of peace agents across the Niger Delta so that our peace agent can quickly respond to conflict situations in their community. Now, excuse me, I have to get back to work.
These stories are just 3 of many, showing PIN Foundation's systematic data and human-driven efforts to promote an enabling environment for peaceable livelihoods.
For the good.
For the good.
For the good of all.
Make it better for everybody.
There are many, many more stories like these 3. PIN has worked for systematic change across the Niger Delta, using early warning data and a vast network of volunteers, training, mobilizing, inspiring, and facilitating peace. For more information, please read the case study and practitioner's guide at www.pinfoundation.org. And please join Partners for Peace to contribute to peace building and conflict prevention in your community for the good of all.